Johannes Vermeer, The Silent Light of the Dutch Golden Age, 1632 to 1675. In a small house on Oude Langendijk Street in the quiet city of Delft, sunlight filtered through a window and fell softly across a table, illuminating a woman pouring milk into a bowl. Dust floated in the air, golden and weightless. And there, in that fragile silence, Johannes Vermeer captured eternity. He was born in 1632, the same year as Spinoza, in a time when the Netherlands pulsed with trade, wealth, and art. But Vermeer's genius was not loud like Rembrandt's, nor ambitious like Rubens. His world was smaller, a single room, a window, a moment suspended in light. He left behind only 34 paintings, yet each one feels infinite. Little is known about his life. He was the son of an innkeeper and art dealer. He married young, converted to Catholicism, and supported a large family in modest means. There are no letters from him, no diary, no self-portrait we can be certain of. All that remains are his works, and the quiet miracle within them. Vermeer's gift was light. Not the dramatic, divine light of heaven, but the gentle, human light of morning. He studied how it moved through a room, touched fabric, shimmered on glass, and turned the ordinary sacred. In Girl with a Pearl Earring, perhaps his most famous painting, the subject turns her head toward us, lips slightly parted, eyes alive with mystery. There is no story, no background, no narrative. Only a gaze. And yet within that gaze lies all the poetry of the human condition, innocence, curiosity, longing. She is not a princess, not a myth, but a soul caught in a single breath of time. Vermeer's technique was meticulous. He may have used the camera obscura, an early optical device that projected images onto a surface, allowing him to study light and focus. But his magic was not mechanical, it was emotional. He painted silence as if it were a language. Each scene, a woman reading a letter, a musician tuning her lute, a maid at her chores, is a meditation on stillness. In a century of wars, revolutions, and philosophy, Vermeer found peace in the smallest gestures of daily life. Yet genius rarely finds reward in its own time. Vermeer struggled financially. Art patrons preferred grand battle scenes and biblical drama to the quiet intimacy he offered. He borrowed money, sold few works, and died suddenly in 1675, leaving his wife and children in debt. For 2 centuries, his name nearly vanished from history. His paintings hung in silence, attributed to others, unseen and unloved. Then, in the 19th century, he was rediscovered. Critics and artists looked upon his works and felt as though they had stumbled upon light itself, pure, serene, eternal. French writer Théophile Thor called him the Sphinx of Delft, a mystery who painted truth with stillness. Today, Vermeer's art feels timeless because it whispers what we forget in the rush of life, that beauty is not found in grandeur, but in attention, in the quiet observation of the world as it is. Every beam of light, every soft glance, every drop of milk pouring into a bowl, all are sacred. In the age of empires and reason, Vermeer gave the world something rarer, the poetry of silence. And through that silence, his light still shines, centuries later, as gentle and eternal as the morning sun that once fell upon his window in Delft.